And now, coming to you live from their living rooms, the 2020 Westfield Band Senior Awards Ceremony.
Good evening, and welcome to our special event, a celebration of the class of 2020. My name's Chris Vitale, and I'm wearing shorts.
And I'm Trevor Sindorf. Well, typically tonight, we'd all be in the WHS auditorium together for our spring concert. And right about now, I think we'd be listening to our concerto winner, Alex. And in just a few moments, we'd be bidding farewell to our senior class. And of course, it wouldn't be a WHS concert if Mr. Vitale and I didn't do the old microphone hype joke.
Just because we can't have a concert tonight doesn't mean that we can't get together and show our appreciation for the class of 2020. So, we have a few awards to hand out, some embarrassing pictures to share, and many fun memories to relive.
Hey, speaking of embarrassing pictures, let's get started with that. The members of the class of 2020, they grew into fantastic leaders and sensational performers. But, like all of us, they started from humble beginnings. Let's jump back in the time machine and take a look at their freshman year.
So much has happened during your tenure as members of the Westfield Band. We wanted to take a few minutes to lead you on a trip down memory lane and highlight just a few of the memories that Mr. Sindorf and I have of your time with us over the last 4 years. The class of 2020 has been witness to quite the transformation in the Westfield Band program over the last 4 years. They joined us in the fall of 2016 on the heels of our marching band class national championship and didn't waste any time raising the bar. We unveiled our updated logo, and they were the first freshman class to wear our brand new uniform. Their first marching season, they presented Bach and Roll, featuring the classical music of Johann Sebastian Bach, with a fresh twist, of course. That October, the marching band traveled to the University of Delaware to participate in their first Bands of America Regional in school history. The band just missed out on making finals, but was extremely happy with their performance and the results. The start of their sophomore year brought the production Simply Distorted, which played with the audience's perception of various musical and visual concepts, utilizing giant mirrors as props. They made their second appearance at the Bands of America Regional at the University of Delaware, again narrowly missing out being named a finalist. In February of that year, the Wind Ensemble traveled to New Brunswick after receiving an invitation to perform at the New Jersey Music Educators Association State Convention. The ensemble welcomed professional tuba player Andrew Hitz, who joined us for brass classes, rehearsals, and the NJMEA performance. In March of that year, our Winter Guard made the long journey to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to compete in their first ever Winter Guard International Regional. They had a great showing, just missing finals in their class, but the Guard gave an amazing performance and had a blast bonding and traveling as a group. And in April of 2018, just over 90 Westfield Band students traveled to Italy for a week-long performance tour of this beautiful country. They raised money to purchase a euphonium, which was then donated to a small community band in Lucca, Italy, where they gave a side-by-side performance in an incredibly beautiful venue. Another highlight of the trip included a clinic and rehearsal with the Italian Air Force Band. Students had the opportunity to break out into small groups with the military musicians, where they were forced to communicate with the common language of music. In the fall of 2018, the Marching Blue Devils presented Goodbye Yellow Brick Road with a theme of courage. This show was definitely a student and fan favorite. The marching band finally got over the hump at the Bands of America Regional and was named a finalist for the first time in school history, placing 10th in prelims and finals. The spring semester of the 18-19 school year was a busy one. The Wind Ensemble received an invitation to the New Jersey Band Gala for the second time in school history, which is a performance featuring the top 12 bands in the state. In March, the Wind Ensemble traveled to Indianapolis, Indiana to participate in the Music for All National Concert Band Festival. This was a huge honor for the Westfield Band program and an amazing experience for our students that was filled with performances, masterclasses, clinics, and social events with bands from all over the country. In April, Jazz One gave a special performance at Trumpet's Jazz Club and Restaurant in Montclair with special guest artist Jaleel Shaw. And in the 2019-20 school year, our class of 2020 reached their senior year. The Marching Blue Devils kicked off the school year presenting their production of The Light. They traveled to the University of Maryland for the Bands of America Mid-Atlantic Regional with another successful showing, placing 7th in prelims and finals. This past February, the Wind Ensemble received an invitation to perform alongside the Eastern Wind Symphony in historical Richardson Auditorium on the campus of Princeton University. Unfortunately, our time together was cut short, and though that was upsetting to all of us, we can still look back on the time that we did have together these last 4 years. And there was no shortage of great times. Like that time we painted the band hall, or that time everyone soloed without Chez. Who could forget the frozen Thanksgiving Day football game? Or the 10-hour bus ride to Indianapolis that really took 13 hours on Tia's birthday? Everyone loves Chicken Patty Day at band camp, and everyone loves losing at basketball to the staff. Or maybe winning every once in a while. Who could forget breakfast with the bands in Cafeteria B? Or jazz night that never really ended up being outside? And all of those in-school concerts where we got together to share our hard work with each other and the Westfield community. Your class was part of starting the Secret Sindorf tradition. Don't forget those Christmas tree pickups.
In 4 years' time, this class has racked up an impressive resume of regional, state, and national recognitions. We are so proud of them for representing the Westfield Band program with class and for collectively raising the bar for future generations of musicians that step into our band hall.
In addition to our graduating group of students who have dedicated time, effort, and love to this band program, we have an equally dedicated group of senior parents. Some have spent 4 years with us, and some have spent much longer, sending multiple children through the band program. On behalf of the entire Westfield band program, we want to thank those graduating senior parents for supporting their children and their interest in music. Whether it was driving to practices, inserting earplugs during all those at-home practice sessions, attending a performance, or volunteering for an event, you contributed in a positive way to creating the amazing experience that the Westfield Band provides to its members, and we are extremely grateful to you for that support. We want to give a special recognition to those graduating parents who have served as a member of our Band Parent Association board at some point while their child or children were in band. Please join me in thanking the following parents for their service: Heather Bryant, Steve Criscuolo, Rebecca Kelly, Marguerite Lizzo, Cheryl Payden, Melanie Sawina, and Lisa Switlick. Thank you so much for all that you've done for the Band Parent Association. And as we tell the students, please don't be strangers, because we want you guys to come back and visit too. And now the awards. You'll hear as the awards are introduced that many are provided by organizations outside the WHS band community. As you head out into the world, you may run across other John Philip Sousa Award winners across the country. And if you dig through the WHS records, you'll find that tonight's award winners are part of a lineage that includes the finest musicians and young leaders to go through our band program. The class of 2020 is full of deserving musicians with loads of talent, drive, and dedication to the band family. The decisions are always tough, and this year was no exception. Last month, at the WHS Senior Awards Ceremony, 2 outstanding band students were presented the Madeline Bristol Award. This fund was established in 1990 by Tony Bristol in honor of his mother. Mr. Tony Bristol was a coach for many years at Westfield High School and took great interest in Westfield students. His mother had a deep appreciation for music and the arts, and she truly had a love for children. Mr. Bristol established the Arts Scholarship to award students who have demonstrated a high interest and talent in the arts. This year's recipients were Brooke Walden and Stephen Park.
The National Band Association Outstanding Jazz Student Award is presented to students who have excelled in jazz performance as members of the WHS Jazz One. This year, we honor Charlie Compton, Tommy Davis, Zach Fisher, and Max Tennant. The Louis Armstrong Award is a highly prestigious award given to recognize outstanding musical achievement within a high school jazz program. The award was inaugurated with the consent of Armstrong's widow shortly after his death in 1971. This award is limited to 1 high school senior from each high school nationally. In recognition of outstanding achievements in the field of jazz, as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity, the 2020 Louis Armstrong Award is presented to Stephen Park.
National Band Association Outstanding Musician Awards are presented to band members who have excelled in musicianship, citizenship, or leadership within the Westfield bands. The recipients for the 2020 National Band Association Outstanding Musician Awards are Majid Asadi, David Criscuolo, Tommy Davis, Zachary Fisher, Tom Green, Teresa Lizzo, Rachel Markowitz, Jasney McGrail, Jason Payden, Morgan Rollins, and Brooke Walden.
Introduced in 1955 to honor an outstanding senior member of the high school band, the John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen and Priscilla Sousa, daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster. In recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires, the John Philip Sousa Band Award is hereby presented to Max Tennant.
The Director's Award recognizes an outstanding graduating senior for superior achievement and service in the band through exemplary leadership, attitude, and dedication to the entire band program. This is the highest award given in the Westfield Band program each year. The 2020 Director's Award for Band is hereby presented to Christian Sawina.
Well, seniors, thank you for 4 great years. One aspect of our jobs as band directors that we absolutely love is taking time each spring to reflect on the journey of the senior class. To think about who you were when you came to us as 9th graders, as people and musicians, and to appreciate the growth that each one of you have shown over the last 4 years. We want you to know how thankful we are that you continue to choose to be a part of the Westfield Band. That's a special dedication that we don't take for granted. We also want you to know how proud of you we are. Each of you has played a special part in continuing to grow the culture of this band program. We hope your time here has built a foundation where music can serve as, at the very least, a small part of your adult life. It's up to you to decide what that looks like, but we hope you will forever remember the impact music has had on you as a person, and that you recognize that your musical journey doesn't need to stop at high school graduation.
We hope that you will someday look back on your experiences in band and realize that you learned more than just music. Perhaps you learned that the value of working as a team towards a common goal, or how to accept and support people that might be different from yourself, or that sometimes it takes time to achieve goals and that hard work and having a good time can coexist, or that early is on time and on time is late. Lastly, band is special, mostly because the people in it are special, and we hope that you've created friendships that will extend beyond Westfield High School. Remember that maintaining friendships takes work, just like band. If you put in the work, you will reap the rewards. Stay connected and never let go of this special bond that you have as Westfield Band peers. We wish you all the best of luck as you begin this next chapter in your life. Know that you are always welcome back here, and we hope that you will stay in touch and keep us updated on how things are going. Remember too that we are planning to invite you back once things have returned to normal so that you can have the last performance on the Westfield High School auditorium stage that you deserve.